Hello Libra, welcome to your daily focus tarot. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. We have the Magician, which is talking about getting all of your different aspects together, getting your emotional, your physical, your mental, and your spiritual self together in order to open the doorway, to find the path, to manifest. You're really taking a time out, or you're being forced to take a time out. There's a Taurus involved somehow. Yeah, this is for Libra. There's a Taurus involved somehow. So you're being forced to take a time out, and you're really thinking about what it is that you're passionate about, what you care about, what makes you feel good about yourself, and how you can increase those possibilities. And you're trying to figure out how you can have this long-term success, a healthy success that's also a long-term success, without the mistletoe. And I didn't know this until this year, but mistletoe is sort of like I don't want to say a parasite on a tree, but kind of, sort of. So there's something, with the Seven of Pentacles, I don't always get this message. I just get that it's, a long-term harvest is something sustainable in the long term. Even during lean times, it's going to be sustainable. But there's something about the relationship and I just lost it. I'm sorry. So then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this is talking about you might be feeling like you're trapped or you're unprepared for leaner times. So there's a real imbalance between your work and your personal life, where you're trying to maybe work more hours, or you're trying to get more finances, and you're needing to reconnect to yourself. Watch your overspending. Really watch your overspending, because that could become an issue here. Watch where you're not spending in regards to your values and your priorities. You're just sort of spending. Any sort of shopping addiction or impulsive buying, really be mindful of that. We've got Justice in the reverse, the Wheel, and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups in reverse, this can talk about those addictions. Just like Six of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about greed. So this could be talking about addictions, particularly alcoholism, because it's a cup. It also talks about emotional manipulation, moodiness, and codependence. This Justice in the reverse. So there is some sort of imbalance, some sort of unfairness or dishonesty. If you've ever known somebody with an addiction or moodiness due to mental health issues, sometimes they can be dishonest, particularly if they have an addiction. It can also do with imposter syndrome. So be mindful of where you're off balance, where you're spending too much, where your judgment is not clear, it's not unbiased. Your emotions are getting in the way, where you're practicing, where you're too fixed in your ways. There's with the wheel, with the circle, it talks about being able, it's a turning point. It's a decision needing to be made And the wheel spins whether you make the decision or not, but you can also influence it in your favor in regards to the way that you're controlling certain things in your life and other things you can't control in your life. So the things that you control, if you get diagnosed with a disease or something, and you take your meds regularly and you change your lifestyle, you eat the diet that they say to follow for that disease, you're really sticking with it. The wheel would be like, okay, there's a turning point, you've got a disease now, and if the wheel didn't turn in your favor because you weren't sort of helping it turn in your favor by changing your lifestyle and taking your meds, then the wheel could turn against you, and that could mean disease or sickness. Whereas if you're sort of influencing it, you're looking at what can you keep in, what can you push out of your life. At that turning point, if you say, okay, I'm going to take the meds and follow the diet they recommend, then that could lead you to health, right? That could lead you to a better balance, to a better physical and emotional state. So that's what it means, when the wheel is there, you're kind of persuading it. And that was just one example. Um, you're kind of wanting to control what you can by keeping things that are unhealthy for you out of your inner circle, out of your life, getting rid of them, letting them go, and then keeping the things that are healthy for you in your life. So there's these new options with this wheel. There's things that are changing. There's a cycle beginning, and you want to make sure that it's a healthy cycle. One way or the other, you want to make sure that you're not overspending, that you're not giving in to addictions and indulgences that are harming you financially and harming your soul and harming you physically. Okay? You want to really be mindful of that. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.